Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with another episode of my FTB Skies 2 playthrough. And just had a thought. Since we have the wireless hooked up, I should keep this on my hotbar. That way it's constantly charged and ready to go. We're at 120 buckets and 74 buckets. Yeah, that's fine. This thing is completely backstuffed now. And I think we ran out of melons. I had a feeling that would happen. Okay, well, what I'm going to do then, in the meantime, is I'm going to toggle that. It's now off. And can I just like uncraft you? No, I can't. Okay. Of course not. Yeah, there's no melon slices in there. There's none in there, but it will fill up over time. And let's go ahead and just kind of like prep this, right? You go there, and you will go in there, right? Now I should probably go ahead and just block this thing just to make certain, right? I probably should filter the insert, right? Just do that and that. There's you. Come over here. We're going to grab a slice. So I can do that. And we're going to put you here. So that way the only thing it does allow in the future is just melon slices. The feeling if this thing empties out and I didn't have that filter, it would start throwing melon blocks in there and we would lose the 50% efficiency bonus. Do I have any? Yeah, I do have speed upgrades in you. Okay. Right, so we need a better way to make melons, right? Keep this thing up and going. And melons we can make with nature essence. 9 nature essence equals 16. So if I get nature essence seeds into a cloche, that's almost double the speed. With the caveat of we have to have something in between to craft a 3x3 recipe of nature essence, right? So it has to convert those 3 cloches we have over there. Then every 3 crafts, instead of it giving us 9 melons, it would give us 16. So which is almost double. And yeah, cloches just produce straight out. Packer, yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, custom compacting. Yeah, I'm kind of exploiting that, but it sure beats having to, do a sawmill. Either the sawmill or the metal press from Immersive. Either one would work, but the compacting drawer does it in a single block without needing power. So we need nature essence, right? Because I am getting free nature essence from my... Oh, what is this thing? Something, right? Water strainer. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured that was it. Yeah. But I'm getting like 1 stack out of 27 things that it produces is nature essence. So, yeah. And I'm getting a whole bunch of extra stuff I don't need. I keep having to go over there and filter it. Speaking of filter, that's right. I got my bows actually going into a trash can. Yeah. Reminds me. Helmet. I need a purple helmet still. Nope. And I also need a purple chest plate. Nope. Of course, the mob farm is still running at like probably 2% efficiency right now. I went ahead and upgraded that 4K we got last episode into another 64K. And I got a few more things put into drawers. And then I got some upgrades going in the drawers as well. Because they were stopping at 2,000, and then anything extra was going into the main storage. And yeah, I looked up and I saw the light was yellow, and I opened it up, and the 164K I had was like at 96% of capacity. And it was like, yeah, I gotta do something about this for right now. So that's why we have a disk interface, aka the disk manipulator is what it used to be called. Which the funny thing is if you search manipulator, it still shows up. Even though it's called interface now. Search aliases, disk manipulator. Yeah, I like how the search alias is a thing now. That's awesome. But then I can just take, like, say, you know, this drive here and drop it into here. And it's going to move items out. Yeah, look, it's empty now, and we can move that over. There we go. We have one empty 64K, and then we have one that's at 44%. So it helps. Funny thing is, I took down my no solicitor sign so I could buy some skystone. I have yet to have a wandering merchant show up since. However, before I took the sign down, they were spawning like every 5 minutes and just instantly just getting squished. So, yeah, that's the thing. All right. Now, something else is, yeah, I got storage size upgrades. That will give me a void upgrade for a chest. It could be good, I guess. I don't know. Let's see what else we have. Refined storage 2. I made, yep, disk interface. Gives me some quartz enriched copper and a coin. Okay. Gearing up. Enchantment table. Yes, I did that. Finally got an enchantment table. And then fine-tuning your enchants. Needs a blaze rod. Hard to get what you want. Instead of using books, you can use tomes, which can be crafted to only support a certain class of enchantments. Or you can do what I did. Let's make the enchanter from Ender.io. This is cheap. And the funny thing is I actually, when we look into this thing, I've got it set up to make a Silk Touch book. And then I noticed this thing was down to like 11 durability, right? It's like, okay, this thing's going to break here soon. Like, that's not great. So I went through and I found the one purple pick I had, which I enchanted it and it got Silk Touch on it. So it's like, okay, you know, not a problem. But it has diamond effectiveness against all blocks. Breaking any of the stone variants converts it to stone. Shift right click a target, or shift right click select a target, and it also ignores 34% of durability damage on top of having Unbreaking 3 and 2 empty sockets. Now, do I have the smithing template yet for netherite equipment? I should, right? Yeah, I do. I was gonna say, because I know I've made a netherite pick before, so. And speaking of which, right. Hey, look at that. So we're going to go here, that, and that. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade it to netherite. Just because it, you know, extra durability, a little extra mining speed. Quest completed, survival of the fittest. What is that about? Where is that one? Wild hunt, maybe? Ah, yeah, here we go. Survive for 24 hours without dying. Oh, okay, cool. And it gives me a gold coin. Nice. I haven't done anything dangerous in the last 24 hours of gameplay, so yeah, okay, that works. Nature Essence. That's what we were working on. But before I got sidetracked by the fact I had quests to turn in. So we're going to need 4 nature agglomerados per seed. We need 12 of these, right? And then we also need, we need Prudentium essence, right? So I can convert tertium into Prudentium. But you'll notice that, yeah, we don't have enough yet. So the other thing I can do is I can make an infusion crystal, right? One of these. And now I need 8 more Prudentium. One thing I've noticed is I'm not getting Inferium from a mob farm, which is kind of odd. Usually that's like the easiest way to get Inferium. Oh, nice, I have exactly enough. Is to just set up a mob farm and mobs drop it like crazy, so. All right, and then go ahead and get a tempered glass jar. Pop that down. You, and actually I grabbed one too many seeds. There we go. So then you can go away. We have this thing set up over here still. I wonder. That one doesn't go into a curio slot. So, never mind. Like, I was wondering, I'm like, will it charge if it's in my curios? Because it should charge if it's in my curio slot. Because I've got wireless charging for curios turned on, but that battery doesn't go in the curio slot, so, yeah. Bit of a shame there. This stupid llama, I'm gonna put you in a soul vial or something, I don't know. I've had 2 more loot llamas show up and they were both the food variant, which is just annoying. Oh yeah, I need to go grab my last seed here. Did you notice I started cleaning up the space there too? Go away. There's a lot less going on. Of course, you know, that is still a thing. I should make some wood seeds, actually. And just get rid of the bonds. Like, go away. Did you... Okay, you give me strength 2. That's okay. Do not give me speed 2. Speed 1 is fine. Speed 2, no. How much Inferium do I have right now? I have enough. I could make 1 Inferium plant, right? 1 Inferium seed. Same thing, right? You jerk. Oh my god. Generating resources. That's right, it wanted me to make Inferium seeds some point in the past. Silver coin and Prudentium. Okay. Next up is... Okay, now we need that infusion crystal I just made. Hey, there we go. There's a lot of quests going. All right, come on. What was my random reward? Imperium. Okay. Imperium is good. Wait for that to clear up. There we go. And then, yeah, Prosperity Seed Base, and then our Infusion Altar we made. The Premium Essence. Nice. Okay. Moving up in the world. Ooh, random seeds. With a 0.37% chance of getting Nether Star seeds. Get redstone seeds. Like the one I did not need. And again, copper seeds. I don't need those either. Dang it. Stop doing that. It's like copper and redstone. I'm getting just so much of it from, you know, the sifting that, yeah. Tier 3 seeds. Another copper. Okay. Tertium essence. Nice. Why did that one display, but the previous, like, 3 did not? Odd. And Imperium essence. And we get some more Imperium. Okay. And then Supremium essence. And we got some more tertium. Okay. Now, insanium is a thing. We need 4 supremium to do that. We have 1. I have enough Imperium to make 2 more. But, yeah. But the extra essence will be kind of handy to have. All right, put the books away as well. There we go. How much time do I have here? Yeah, 13 hours. It's not a huge amount, but, you know, it's not bad. Should I just put these into here for now? Because, yeah, we're good on Certus for the moment. For the need of Certus I have, we're good. Project here soon, though, is going to be Skystone Dust, because sky dust can be generated by pointing an annihilation plane at the sky at build limit. Annihilation plane, unfortunately, though, is the ME2 or AE2 thing. So we'll have to get into Applied Energistics 2. Ooh, I like the new core graphic, though. That's kind of nice. And it's just Fluix Annihilation Core, which is logic processor, Fluix, and nether quartz, and then some iron, and yeah. It's not bad to rig up a small ME system just to make Skystone Dust for me. Okay, I just heard a zombie pigman. Where are you at? Where the hell did you wander off to? You're not up here, are you? They spawn from the portal itself, so I mean, it's not like he's in a wall somewhere. Oh, yeah, counter jar. Just currently drowning. Haha, found you. Hi. I don't know what that was that just dropped, but it looked kind of red. Let's go ahead and put our soda seeds away. And, did I just make some more cloches? Make it easy on myself here? Yeah, I made 5. I only needed 3, but oh, that works. Just gonna make a bunch of these because you never know when we're gonna need those, so. Ender tank. Nice. Pipes. Very good. All right, 1, 2, 3. I need dirt. Where is my remote? There we go. Oh, look, there's dirt. I could make, like, the different farmlands from Mystical Agriculture. I don't know if they actually have an effect inside of the cloche, though. Oh, yeah. I need some blue dye. Hey, look! And now it's filling up with water. Then we're also going to need, because I don't feel like running wiring over here, need a point. And we're going to grab a couple universals. Alright, and this thing should be running now. Hey, look at that. It's moving. Okay, I like the diesel generator. I don't like standing right next to it, though. I think it's the compacting upgrade, maybe? Yeah, this thing. Compacting upgrade, and then there's an upgrade to this one, right? Yeah. Advanced. We can do automatic 3x3s. Let me get a redstone torch, then. Grab some oak planks. Oak chest. Let me grab some conveyors, maybe. All right. You go there. 1, 2. don't know why you went straight into my inventory, but thank you. Compacting upgrade. And we are going to set this up to compact anything. Match item. Right. 7. 8. 16. Nice. So now if we go over to here, and we'll set you to be, say, insert on blue. And then I can grab some of these. Get a wrench, please. I don't need you actually hooking up like that. Although, we haven't fixed that graphical issue yet. See that where it's still trying to connect here? Actually, that tells me it's not a graphical issue. It's just how it works. Instead of it doing both halves of the pipe at once, now it only just does one half. Okay, you know what? You don't need to connect. You are going to be extract on blue, always active. And hey, look! We have melon slices going in there. The other thing I could do is get some bone meal. Right. This isn't, like, ideal, because I have to manually fill these for now. But it will speed up the process. So, now between those cloches and these ones, we may be able to keep this thing running full time without too many issues. And it does look like the level of biofuel is going up, but we'll have to let it run for a while and come back and check on it. Alright, well, it ran all night without a problem, and yeah, it's full. Okay. And how are we doing over here? Oh, yeah, no, we're good. We have solved the only possible issue with our power supply. Good. So let me do this. I managed to trade a couple times. Random tier 1 glyph. Not summon. Okay. And propagate homing. Nice. Okay. I really should get into some R's here soon, because I'm going to need probably at least like a spell book of healing. Because apparently we've got bosses to deal with, right? Oh, hey, Indirio's got a quest. Oh, the Enchanter. Yep, that would do it. Oh, nice. Books and Quill, because they require ink sacs. Yeah, and I don't feel like going fishing for this right now, so... Carbon infusion, okay. Unlocks when you get steel, okay. Then Metallurgic Infuser, fun stuff. This unlocks... Oh, we also need an advanced control circuit, okay. But we also have basic universal cables, nice. Yeah, it looks like that's everything for mechanism right now. And looks like that's all of our quests caught up. Was it under the Feed the Peace chapter? Yeah, we know we've got the different bosses from something, right? El Ender's mod. Alright, well, put that away then. Don't need those anymore either. Okay. But yeah, we're going to be doing boss fights. I'm going to want probably healing of some kind. Which I've also got a decent bit of resource generation going on. I mean... Oh, hey, a new skill point. Nice. Is this done yet? Yeah, okay, good. Before I started recording, I dumped a bunch of stuff into my setup over here. It was probably athletics, right? Yeah. Falling, swim speed. We can just go to flat out 2% movement speed. I'm not going to go for the jump height, though, unless I hack. Okay, it looks like I don't have to. Nice. So, and this is all swim speed. Falling, dodge chance, movement speed. Falling, sprint speed, movement, and grow in size. Really interesting. I don't know if I want that. I think that might be a little annoying if it, makes me like 2.5 blocks tall and I can't go through doorways. So, up or full of cruise it again. There you go. Just me or just get kind of foggy. All right, so yeah, that's working good. We've got our sifters going. For now, I have to manually move things over here. It's fine. Actually, let's look at the... Oh, they run a pyromancer again. The whip of magic again. This is made in what, the witch's oven? Yeah. And so we're going to need more iron bars. Make a stack of those. And let's get the enchanted mod quest here, right? Based off of the old, I think it was like, what, 1.5 mod? Witchery? Or was it 1.6? I think it might have been both, actually. What else do we need here? We need clay jars. So I need clay. What's a good way to get clay, right? If I crush gravel, I get a chance. If I crush dripstone, I get a guaranteed. And clay is, of course, clay. Bulk washing of sand. Okay. Not a problem. I am making a decent amount of sand. Let's make like 2 more of these encased fans. Wow, really? I am... out of a lot of stuff. Okay. Wow, okay. What the hell just happened there? Lag. Lag happens when it was. Okay, so you have 2 more of those. Let me grab another bucket. Right. So I can pick up this lava over here. Do you mind? What's going on? Then I can finally pick up all this create stuff I've got sitting over here. Pick it up. There we go. And... and I'll fill that in. So that way we still have an infinite water source over here. Just because it's kind of handy to have one sitting around. Okay, so... yeah. I'm going to need more... of these. Right, more andesite casings. By these, that's what I meant, right? Now, I love how you can use Ultimine to at least skin all the logs. It doesn't work with create and breaking those, but you can skin all the logs at once, which is nice. I only need one of those for now. I'm going to need a campfire, though. Should I make a soul campfire as well? And then we'll go ahead and make another encased fan. And we'll put you away, and I'll keep the parts on me for now. We're also going to need a few encased chain drives, which are actually fairly cheap. Funny thing is, I still have not gotten my hands on zinc. How was zinc made again? Crushing or refining with shoal fire. Zinc to lava. Okay, why would I do... I have no idea. Was it zinc nuggets we could get? We can get that, oh, by washing. Crush the zinc, so that's not it. We crush tough. We can get our hands on zinc nuggets sometimes. We can make tough with stone and fire essence. Okay. There was like a quest in the create quest line. Oh, yeah. Distractions. How much clay do I have right now? 4. Okay, I can make one of these. Or I can make 4 of these. Okay. But now we are out of clay and we have to do something about it, right? Here we go. Jars, art of witchcraft, money, grassy seeds. Okay. Let's go ahead and put those away for now. And let's put some of the tools away I'm not necessarily going to need right now. Also, like, that can go in the book and quill. And the rest of the stuff I want to keep on me. Oh my god. Was not expecting that. It kind of exploded all of a sudden. Alright. Grub spores and garlic. Okay. So, decent. Right. Apparently at some point I picked up a something or other, but, well. What's next? Attuned stones, but that's locked behind which trees? Which trees? Anointing paste. Okay, so we've got this whole thing to go through here to get to Mutandis, which we can then use to make witcher trees, which we can then use to attune stones, and yeah. Well, the important thing is we now have the witch's oven, and we can get started with stuff, right? And there's the fume funnel, right? Right on top, it is just decorative. Fume filters can be placed on the 2 funnels to get these fumes every time. Okay. And a fume funnel, yeah, it's glowstone, lava. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just iron, a little bit of glowstone. Okay, so how am I going to do this then, right? First of all, where am I going to do this? Yeah, I could dig into here. I just had a thought. I'm going to enchant my Paxel. Silk touch. Okay. Both my tools have silk touch on them now. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, the Paxel's got a lot more durability than the pick does, so we're going to use that for digging basically everything with, right? Okay, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, there we go. And then we're going to put a campfire down. We're going to put a soul campfire down. We are going to put a bucket of lava down. And we're going to put a bucket of water down. Awesome. Now I just need to get these fans moving. I'm also going to need 4 depots. Let me go ahead and get those made up and put in place. Right. I got 2 depots already. Can I get 2 more? Right. Put that down so I have a block to place against, and we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need to get underneath and power the fans, right? Hello, void. Like, there's our fans, right? that down so we can see a little bit better. Let me go ahead and put these on here. I just need to make sure these spin in the correct direction so that the fans blow up. Because if the fans pull air down, it defeats the purpose completely. And how am I going to work this then, right? We are fairly deep into the island, right? Let me go ahead and throw a vertical gearbox here, right? And can I make an encased chain drive? Or not? Let's see. I heard you, zombie big man. What are these again? Chain lightning scrolls. Okay. And chain creeper scrolls. And you... get out of my house. Okay. We got his boots. Stalwart diamond boots of the eagle. Fall damage reduced. Magic damage reduced. Ignores 55% of durability damage. Okay. And see, these give me like +6 max health, though. That's pretty damn good. Okay, I just heard you spawn in, you jerk. Why are the zombie pigmen just like trying to overrun my island all of a sudden? All right, back to where I was before I got distracted, right? So we're looking at chain, adjustable chain gear shift is what I want, right? So I need probably 2 of these. We keep one here. We'll just void that out. We'll put those away. Might be handy for exploration later. Might not be. I don't know. We'll burn that bridge when I come to it. And I need one of these, which means I need this. Which means I need one of you. Which means I need one of you. We get 8 of these for reasons, right? Let's go ahead and make some paper. Maybe make some sugar cane then, since I don't have any of those. And then I need a piece of sand. Sand plus paper equals sandpaper. We will put these in my offhand now. Hold the sandpaper. Hold right click, and we're going to polish these things up. That was loud. The reason for 8 is because the sandpaper has 8 durability. And, well, I can make rose quartz lamps, right? Activates on redstone signal. Yada, yada, yada. Continue to emit redstone power afterwards, which is kind of handy. Yep. So it's a handy little redstone thing. Not something I'm going to be doing a lot of, though. So we're just going to do that. All right, quest complete. Nice. And let me make one of you. Now, can I get a lever? I might need more of these. Depending on the speed, anyway, right? Okay, let me get some room to work. And large water wheels, right? Eventually. You know what I could do is I could move that there, right? And then what I can do is I can put the regular chain drive there, the adjustable one here, and we'll put the lever right there. Now, if I was to put you here, Going to need to take this down one more level. Actually, still need those on my hotbar, but I need water in here. Good news is there's, literally water right here. I mean, I stepped on the tap and it put blood into the stupid thing. I hate that part. Like, productive metalworks, why do you do this? Why do you grab things from outside of your, like, little multi-block smeltery and just ruin my day? Ow. And it is blowing up. Perfect. Nice. But if I come down here, turn that on, it will then double the speed from between this block to this block, which will push these faster. So now, if I was to go through and say, grab some sand, put it here, I believe is our water, right? There we go. We got the particles. Now, if I adjust the speed even more, then we can get this going even faster. But to keep it compact, I would need access to precision mechanisms. Hey, but that's not terrible. We only got 17 clay balls out of a stack of sand. It's not ideal, per se. However, I'm getting a lot of excess sand over here as a byproduct of my sifting. All right. So, yeah. It's not horrible either. Like, 25% chance roughly. Yeah, it's decent. Now we can also haunt things here. So if I was to, like, say, put that down, that'll turn into soul sand for us. This is smelting, so then if I take this and we'll put this here, then that'll turn into glass. And if we come over here to our wonderful passive mob farm and grab some raw beef, we can make some steaks, right? Hey, look, clay, soul sand, glass, and it's cooking the raw beef for me. So, I mean, and it's all free now. You just initial materials and that's it. Which is why create is kind of unbalanced. Just a little bit, right? Yeah, we got 24 at this time. And just waiting on you. I mean, the infinite ham is not bad, right? But I think I'd prefer steak, right? Especially since I have an auto feed on. Yeah, steak's just better. Actually, honestly, any food would be pretty good. Any high saturation food would be good. We at least have clay on somewhat lockdown now. Without having to go through mystical agriculture for it. Yeah, see, it's eating the ham still. Let's put this thing away. Just stick with the steaks. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, signing out. Have fun.